So hello friends, welcome back to my tutorial, and today we will be discussing about the RouteConfig file. So before moving to the description about the RouteConfig file, first of all we need to understand a scenario. So let us consider that we are having a traditional website, and if we are executing that website at that time, what will happen that a special file, or we can say normally a file which will be called like index.php or index.aspx or something like default.aspx and so on. So here in ASP.NET MVC, it is the structure where the MVC is used. So we need to define that which is the view or the file which will be called whenever the execution of the project has been begun. So mainly for that the RouteConfig file has been used, which will be used to manage the routings of the website. So the first point, the RouteConfig is a special file located into the app_start folder. Next point, the RouteConfig file is used to manage the default route for the project from where the execution starts. It works something like index file, which is executed by default when you run a website. Next point, you can change the default routing as per your requirement. So we can also change the routing as we want, just like instead of calling the index file, if you want to call the home file or the login file, you can change it. The next thing, the ASP.NET MVC itself manages the routing for areas. So when you are working with the areas, at that time you don't need to manage the routes by yourself. The ASP.NET MVC itself manages the routing for the areas also. So this is all about the RouteConfig file in a very short description, and we'll see you in my next video.